Proceedings are concluded. This court is adjourned.
For all the shit I did for this motherfucking company,
You ever had a great idea stolen from you and didn't know how to go about getting justice? In Charles Ford's The Anatomy of a Corporate Lynching, he takes us behind the scenes of his public copyright and civil rights lawsuit against his employer, Con Edison. In this explosive page-turner, Ford writes of an idea he submitted being taken and used without credit or compensation. In a book where no names have been changed to protect the guilty, Ford details how he stood his ground legally against theft and racial discrimination. Ford's exploration of a corporate lynching attempt inspires readers to pursue justice and fight back legally in the face of corporate opposition and retaliation. The Anatomy of a Corporate Lynching is available on Amazon worldwide in paperback and on Kindle. Find Ford at author Charles Ford on Instagram.
What's up? It's your favorite lawyer. Okay, guys, today I want to talk about this Lord of Jesus, Theodore Roosevelt statue that they are trying to take down in New York. They're going to relocate it. Nobody knows where it's going to go, hopefully in the trash can. People are basically stating that it should not be taken down, that Mr. Theodore Roosevelt is responsible for a lot of progressive movement. He started the Progressive Party, and he was for equal rights. I just want to dispel that rumor, okay? First of all, look at the statue, okay? You have the Native, he is on a horse, okay? You have a Native American and a black person flanking the horse, okay? They're on foot, okay? They don't have a damn horse. So let's just sit there right there. Look at the statue, okay? He is standing there, he is sitting on the horse looking stoic, like he is above them, and they are definitely beneath him in the picture and in life. You can tell by the way that he's sitting there towering over them. That's the first thing. Second of all, you can tell that they're assisting him in his efforts. They are clearly there to, show him where to go and be his handmaidens or handmaids or whatever you want to call a man, hand butlers, whatever. Okay, they're there to work. Okay, they're not there with him. And I don't know anybody else who, you got a horse and they on foot and that's supposed to be equal, but that doesn't make any sense to me. In addition to that, as far as the progressive movement, he is responsible for doing progressive movement and civil liberties for women and white folks. Okay, he did not advance any of his issues for black folks, okay? So I just want that to be known. And I'm not very shocked about that, because look at him in this picture here, where he is towering over the black man and the Native American. And with respect to race, he did nothing, guys. With respect to equality for women, yes, he did. White women, okay? Civil liberties for the poor, etc., yes, okay? Did he work to get some immigrants certain rights? Or to assist them, yes. But did he want them to be equal? No. Did he help with race? No. If you're going to found an entire political party on civil liberties, why is race not included in those civil liberties? And why are you solely aiming at women versus men, etc.? So when people say things like, it shouldn't be taken down, that's not what he's about, I think you guys need to read a little bit more into who he was. He does go down in history as one of the top 5 presidents. Progressivism became a very powerful and a very big national movement, but he did nothing to promote black suffrage or equal rights of black folks. Okay? He wanted universal education, he did. But guys, Brown versus Board, it doesn't come till later, so clearly he doesn't think it should be equal. Does that make sense? He wants education, universal education, but not equal rights. There's a difference. And he did not do any organization for that. So I just think that, people need to stop drinking the Kool-Aid. They need to pay attention to the truth about things and stop trying to look at them from a very closed-minded view. He was for like fair trade, labor laws, decreased work week, child labor restrictions, workplace safety. But all this has to do with white folks. It has nothing to do with black folks, because black folks weren't in the workforce like that. Black folks weren't equal. Okay? I don't know what to say. You know? He did end some school segregation, you know, in New York. But he did nothing on the national level other than, you know, eat with Booker T. Washington at the White House before. So that's the issue, you know, that I have with him. He never repeated the invitation after people, you know, got on him about it. To me, it's like this. He was for equal rights, but he was too scared to stand up for it. So he did what he could off in his little pocket, because he didn't want his white counterparts not to vote him in. He didn't want his white counterparts to get on him too bad. He didn't want to lose his money and his funding. So he did what, you know, he could in his mind underneath the circumstances. And to me, it's not enough. Okay? It's just like seeing someone, you know, it's just like you being a white person, seeing a black person get beat, and you just by the police, and you just stand there and you do nothing. You don't help. Or it's just like being a white person in the slavery era and knowing that you don't have a slave, but you're not doing anything to change the slavery. You just say, well, I don't have a slave, you know? So to me, the statue needs to be taken down. It isn't fair that it's there. You can see what type of lifestyle he led with respect to the statue. And again, a lot of people say, well, he was friends with black people, blah, blah. He was behind closed doors, but not in the open, okay? And again, whenever he would get faulted for that, he backed up from it. So that says a lot, okay? So I just want to put that blurb out there, a little history, you know, because, you know, political science, you know, and history and the laws and these different movements, eras, and all of that go into the law and how we got to where we are. So they make us study that in school. To become a lawyer, most of the time, most of us take political science, and we have to study the history and the evolution of the law. And I just want people to be all the way, you know, correct about what they say. You know, if you're closet, then you're not for the movement, you know. And I'm not trying to, you know, get into it, but that's why, like, with closet gays and stuff, to me, like, I feel like they should be able to come out. You got to be for the movement. You got to be for the movement. If you're not for the movement, then you're kind of like saying not saying you're against it, but obviously you have some problem with the movement, or else you'd be for it, right? So that's just my piece. Make sure you guys add me on Instagram, okay? she_young_lawyer. Make sure you like this, okay? Make sure you subscribe to my channel and add yourself to notifications so that you can know every time I upload something. And also, you can add yourself to my Facebook page. If I don't add you on one page, I'll add you on the other. It's Allie Booker, Allie Booker. Okay, the one and only. Y'all have a fantastic day. Just want to do a quick little blurb for y'all. Just a little something. Okay? Statue needs to come down. Okay? Not be relocated. Okay? It just needs to be relocated to the what? The dumpster. Have a fantastic day, guys. Bye.
Friends and family, I would like you to check out blackcommunityspeak.com. Now, blackcommunityspeak.com is a forum-based website, so something that's very simple, where you can get on, you can get off, you know, get involved with a lot of topics. Now, Black Community Speaks is a place that's for black men and women to talk about issues that's affecting the entire community. So on blackcommunityspeak.com, they talk about topics in the range of news, what's going on in society, relationships, technology, business, food and recipes, gaming, health and fitness, you know, music, and many, many more. On Black Community Speak, it's a place where you can be safe to say what you want to say without the fear of big tech censorship. So make sure you head on over to blackcommunityspeak.com and sign up today.
Hello, everyone. Please make sure you subscribe to the African Diaspora News Channel app on these platforms.